With questions mounting about President Trump's handling of the so-called Jeffrey Epstein files, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, the president's former personal lawyer, met privately at a Florida courthouse with Epstein's convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, and her lawyers.
She answered all the questions truthfully, honestly, and to the best of her ability.
On social media, Blanche writing he will continue interviewing Maxwell today, adding the DOJ will share additional information about what we learned at the appropriate time. Democrats blasting the meeting.
We think it is incredibly suspicious, dangerous.
Democrats also noting the Wall Street Journal's reporting, citing senior administration officials, that the president was briefed by Attorney General Pam Bondi in May about his name appearing in the Epstein files multiple times, though he's not been accused of any wrongdoing. The White House dismissing that report as fake news. Mr. Trump first crossed paths with Epstein 3 decades ago and acknowledged a falling out around 2004 before Epstein's arrest in Florida. In a 2010 deposition, Epstein was questioned by an attorney for one of his victims about his relationship with Trump.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment rights, sir.
Overnight, the New York Times reporting President Trump's name appeared on a contributor list for a book Maxwell put together for Epstein's 50th birthday. It comes after the Wall Street Journal reported that book included a drawing and note from Mr. Trump that the journal described as bawdy. The president denied writing the note, telling the journal it's not my words, and filed suit against the paper and its owner, Rupert Murdoch. The paper, citing people involved with assembling the album, reports Maxwell also solicited a message from former President Bill Clinton, who contributed a handwritten note expressing his well wishes and praising Epstein's childlike curiosity. The Times also reporting that, quote, at least once before, Mr. Trump had written Mr. Epstein an admiring note, printing this photo, reporting that Trump wrote, "To Jeff, you were the greatest," in a copy of Trump's book belonging to Epstein. NBC News hasn't verified the reports about that birthday book. A spokesman for former President Clinton declined to comment overnight, but has previously said that it's been 20 years since President Clinton last had contact with Epstein, well before any of his crimes came to light. President Clinton has never been accused of any wrongdoing. Asked about the book this morning as he was leaving the White House for Scotland, the president said it's possible someone else may have written the letter and signed his name to it. Peter?
Driving the conversation as we head into another weekend. Garrett, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.